Okay, this question is called remove duplicates from sorted array. So given a sorted array of numbers, it's called nums. Remove the duplicate any place such that each element appear only once and return the new length. Do not allocate extra space for another array. You must do this by modifying the input array any place with of one extra memory. So for example, in this example, they give us this array. So when you remove the duplicates, the new length is 2. But what you need just to modify the index 1 and put this element in place of it. It will appear here. So the approach here is to start from the approach here is to define a pointer at the position 1. You want to start at 0 because 0 it's always there is no number that appears before this index that matches it, so we'll just leave it. So we'll start at index 1 and just loop through the element of the array. If we reach an element that is not the same as the current element we are on, we just swap it. So for example, let's take this array as an example. So the first element is 0 compared to the one next to it. It's also 0. We don't do anything. And remember we have a pointer to the first index. Now the second element compared to the third element, they are different. So what we need to do is just to put this value here and this continue. So the array now will start at 0 1. Now 1 is equal to 1, we don't do anything. Also 1 is equal to 1 here, we don't do anything. But now 1 is not equal to 2. What we will do, we'll just get this value and put it in the previous pointer plus 1. So it will be here. And now 2 is equal to 2, we don't do anything. Now 2 is not equal to 3, so we put the value 3 in the third index. And we just keep doing that. And the last index we insert an element to it will be the length of the array that there is no duplication in it. So this we need 2 pointers. So the first one is I will start at 1, and the first one is from the loop on the array. So I'll just use for each in JavaScript. And since we will start at let me just show you. So N and J, and what I need to do, I need to check if the current element does not equal to the element next to it. So J plus 1. What I will do, I don't need brackets. So I will modify this value. So to the index to this pointer that points to the first element will be equal to this, the element next to it. And you need to increase I. You can do it in this line as well. And at the end, just return I. But you need to since we are moving the index by 1, at the end we will reach outside of the boundaries. So you need to check that. You check it like this. So you can just write a normal for loop to the length -1, but I like the for each syntax. So if the element on index I plus j plus 1 does not equal to undefined and does not equal to the number next to it, do this. So let's run the code and see. I believe it should be fine. Okay, it's fine on the run code. Let's try to submit it. You need to explicitly say undefined. Don't rely on the casting, on the type occursion in JavaScript, because if this value here is 0, this will be false and this condition won't apply, because the array of numbers can be in negative and at some point 0 might appear. So just be explicit here. So this is good. It's faster than 87% and less than 100% of JavaScript submissions in the memory.